welcome to the channel. Okay, have you ever wondered about the Eye of Rah, or have you ever ran across the sign of the Eye of Rah, or the symbol of the Eye of Rah? If you have, we need your vote on the video. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't, then give it a thumbs down, because your vote is everything. You're the Denton tribe, you're the audience, right? Well, a lot of you all know that I had surgery that was done in my neck. That the surgery was done on the electrical current in my body, on my spine, right? On my C3 bone, right? And what that did was it opened up another channel, another extra gateway to like a lot of unsolved energy mysteries that I wanted to know. And this is a real deep video, you know, and I really don't want to release this type of information, because this type of information is future historic documents, and there are people that are documenting right now as they're watching it. They're documenting energy, they're documenting the visuality, the whole science of the energy, and which is a great thing, because we need to be doing that. Like I revealed to you guys that today's hieroglyphics is the emojis, right? And you look at them as a whole, not bad, not good, not your understanding, just the energy that it gives you. You decode the energy that it gives you. Well, after they did all this surgery and stuff in my neck, I had concentrated my energy on one of my tattoos, which is the Eye of Rah, right? And I really wanted to dig deep into the Eye of Rah and know what it was. I was destined for the search, so I directed my energy towards the energy of the symbol, which is the Eye of Rah, right? To get a greater understanding of it, and to like really understand it and define it and understand what it meant. Okay, and from my personal journey, from my experience from the Eye of Rah, what I can tell you all, that it's way more, it's hard to decode because it takes sound to decode it. For me observing it, the energy of the Eye of Rah, there's a sound that unlocks it. That is not a doubt in my mind with that. Like my energy decodes that part of it. There's a sound that unlocks it. In the Eye of Rah, there's more definition that today hasn't been revealed until I release it right now. The Eye of Rah, it also symbolizes the part of our body that grows the hair without you knowing it, like your subconscious. It symbolizes that, but it symbolizes in a way of it's the awakening of the ones that are chosen. So like the ones that are chosen are going to consistently catch flashes and follow the energy from the Eye of Rah. And how can it be decoded? It's more like the all-seeing of what's supposed to be seen at that moment of time, if that makes any sense to you guys, you know. I'm trying to break the spiritual realm down into the English language, and there's no words to really describe it. How can I give you guys the feeling of the Eye of Rah, the emotion? Okay, I know. You know how like you really want something so bad, and you just want it and want it? That emotion is the closest you can get to the symbol of the Eye of Rah. When you really want something, when you're chasing it, not from just in your brain, but in your heart and your soul, and your spirit is even helping you chase it, that's an affection from the Eye of Rah. And you know how like you know something but you don't know, and it's a mystery to it? That's the emotion of the Eye of Rah. It's the mystery of not knowing. That is that feeling. I'm trying to bottle and capture the spirit and put it in a bottle on a scale that hasn't been made for it at all. So I'm really doing like some super extra complicated scientifical translating in the lowest form of speech possible or created, because our speech should be able to define wind, which is feeling. It should be able to define wind, spirit, emotion, and a visual all in one word every time we use a word, and we have yet to create that. Maybe, well, the spirits have it like that for a reason, to protect the ones that know from the ones that aren't supposed to know, because there's a lot of spirits that haven't been groomed right, and You don't want this type of power inside of anyone else's hands. And the ancient spirits knew this, so that's why they designed it so complex and so complicated, but they didn't have any authority over the design because it was the universe's command. And the universe has dominant power because it's older than anyone, because it's always been here, controlling energy, just sending it in different frequencies and different currents. See, that the universe makes love by changing formations of electric energy that goes on around us. Like when y'all see when I was talking about the spiritual realm and I almost blew up in here, and I told you guys in the studio, when you talk about, I'll leave the link in the description, but I told you guys when you're talking about these spiritual things, that the spirits don't play. Like they literally can, if you channel so hard and you put like that rhinoceros thought in your head mixed with the old elephant, never forgetting but always remembering, intention, with a force power, like to push something. When you push something, if you put all three of those elements together, you can strike lightning down. If you're in the weather to where the spirits are roaming around, okay? And they're always roaming around, but it's got to be like the perfect weather to them. And that's how you access, you know, these things about the Eye of Rah. It's very complicated. And like this part right here, it really is like the paintbrush. It's like it's been arted and painted so beautifully that it's like the greatest painting that man could ever imagine. It's every color, every sound, but with a specific frequency of emotions. And that's the Eye of Rah. And I seen the Eye of Rah in my heart. Like it's not just an image. It comes to your heart, and it'll circle around to like halfway to your back. But from here all the way to the other half of your back. This not this side of the body, but just from this part right here, it wraps around you. Like a snake will wrap around you, it wraps around from here to the back part of your body. It's the Eye of Rah, but it's just always looking and learning and observing and reading people. There's different elements to the Eye of Rah. There's different emotions, but they can only be unlocked with the right perception of light at that moment, if that makes any sense to you all. I don't really know how to describe it in the English language, like, because my emotions and my electricity is pumping the image that I'm trying to give you, and you can't read it because it's not coming out of my mouth, it's coming out from around me, the energy that's circling around me. I'm telling you in an energetic speech right now also, as I'm telling you verbally. So, I don't know if you guys can feel the energy or not. I'm trying to I'm decoding basically like all of the ancient teachings that became aware to me after I had the surgery, but I'm handling it with care because I know that you guys are new to this realm. Most of you are. There's a lot of people that aren't new to this realm that are perfect spirits, and they're very conscious. And shouts out to all of them, you know. And they know who they are, and I know who they are. Even if they don't think I know who they are, I know who they are, you know. And the Eye of Rah, if you concentrate so much concentration on it, it will unlock things that you weren't supposed to see as fast as you see them in this journey, if that makes any sense. It's more like a test. The Eye of Rah is more, it's like a test also, like a quiz. When you pass it, it'll open up more gates for you to see more in life. You know, and it knows when to open them because of the colors, the vibration, and your emotions from your heart. Sincerely, it reads that. The Eye of Rah is more, it has a great responsibility, yet it has a chill responsibility. It's to oversee everyone who's seeking for wisdom and show them a flash of how to get to the wisdom, and then it goes to help other people. Yet and still, it always stands tall and it remains watching on its post. That's why it is the eye. But like, you have to know the right sound frequencies to have the protection from the Eye of Rah. And you do it with the right sound and the right emotions. You can't do it under pressure. It just has to come to you. And you have to be able to start decoding what each spiritual connection is telling you electrically. And then it'll lead you to the Eye of Rah for a glimpse. And then the Eye of Rah has work to do. And then you do your job and y'all meet up again. If that makes any sense. I'm just trying to break the spiritual realm down to you guys. The Eye of Rah, how I met the Eye of Rah during my journey of life after they went in my neck, you know. And I literally know the Eye of Rah. It's an emotion. It's an all-seeing emotion. And the closest vibration, energy that I can think of would be like the sun. If you get too close, it can burn you, but if you stay away from it, you'll die. It's more like that. So, like, you have to let the Eye of Rah be the Eye of Rah. I hope you guys got knowledge. It's very complicated, but I'm putting it in the English translation, which is not enough detail in these words to describe all of my experiences from the outer world, from the spiritual world. Yet and still, I'm doing the best that I can. So I hope you guys got a clear comprehension of it, which is the best part. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to vote on the video. And I appreciate you guys. Denton Tribers, you know I'm going to give you all the wisdom that I have. And let's just keep it going.